Don't worry, guys. That's not a one-eyed monster on your screen. That's that's just the Dianoga from the Unnatural Resources, which we're playing today. Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming, episode 45. We are doing the Unnatural Resources, our local game store, which if you've watched any of the channels, Gift of Games, gave us the kit early. And then, of course, me being who I am, went out and found a kit off of Rebel Forge. I'll plug them below. They're not sponsoring. I paid for it, but they have some cool models, so check them out if you have a 3D printer. I got their Unnatural Resources set, which has that Dianoga you're looking at, including the gas vents, which I'll show you in a little bit. But before we get there, let's talk about the lists for today. My list is a Rebel list. It's ran, or commanded, I should say, by Leia Organa with Vigilance, Commanding Presence, and Portable Scanner. She thought she'd bring her girls with her this time. She's like, you know what, we need to kick it old school style. So she brought Sabine, who has Situation Awareness, the Darksaber, her personal combat shield. She brought her family with her, so Clan Ren came along, Ursa, Tristan, and Situation Awareness, with a smoke grenade, just in case there's not enough smoke from all the vents on the battlefield. They brought some Mando friends with them, who have the Duelist, Situation Awareness, and Jetpack rockets. Wookiee Warriors came along for the, they needed to be the big beef, the big bulk. They have Tenacity, the Battle Shield Wookiee, and Offensive Push. We brought a unit of veterans, because they thought there was going to be snow, and they were confused to see that we're doing a grass mat again, so they were all kinds of confused. But it's cool. They got their CMO 93 Trooper and a Rebel Veteran extra. One unit of Fleet Troopers with just an extra Fleet Trooper. One unit of Rebel Troopers with the Medical Droid. And a unit of Naked Rebel Troopers. We made 9 activations, 799 points. And this one doesn't make a huge deal what color you're on, because everything is determined off of the Unnatural Resources card. And I'll show pictures of the card and everything too, so if you guys don't have access to it and you want to play it, you'll be able to see and do it. With that said, let's go check out Dawn's list.
All right, and for my Empire list tonight, I have Director Krennic with Vigilance and Portable Scanners. I have Iden with Hunter, Offensive Push, her Repeater, and ID-10. I have 2 units of Death Troopers with Overwatch, the DLT, and the Config. I have 2 units of Imperial Scout Troopers with Duck and Cover, the Sonic Charge Saboteur, and Smoke Grenades. And I have 3 units of Stormtroopers with the DLT-19. I did come in at 796 points, so I will be blue player in this match that has no reason to be blue player. But before we go into all the setup and all this good nonsense, we do have to say a huge thank you to our Patreons. We do have a Patreon, so if you want to support the channel, go ahead and take a look at our Patreon page. The link is below. We have several tiers with several different bonuses. We also have a Discord, so you should join that, even if you're not a Patreon. But our Commander level Patreons get a special shout out at the beginning of every video. So big thanks to Jason Nickerchek, Dan Dubak, Jamal Al-Wahadi, Mitchum Ernst, Alex Bingham, Brendan Bross, Michael Klein, Philip Darby, Caleb Rogers, and Nathan Morgan. Huge thanks to all those guys, and thanks to all of our other Patreons for supporting us. Like I said, if you're interested, links below. But we will go ahead and get everything set up and come back for round 1.
Welcome to round 1, where he went standing orders and I went with a Leia Windpip, a classic on the channel, coordinated with Marmot. At the end of Organa's activation, she may perform up to 3 attacks against different enemies using this attack there. You're not going to see any cards because it's just this one giant card we're playing, and this is the Unnatural Resources. I'll hold it here for a second so you guys can pause and look at it if you don't have access to it. That's what the front looks like. And this is the back with all the rules and a little theming. Okay. With that said, before we show you the deployment and the board, we gotta talk about our giveaways we have going on. The Gift of Games was gracious enough to give us 2 great giveaways. We've showed it a few times on the channel. We have the Trident class assault ship, X-Wing Epic.
I feel like you've said Trident 37 different ways since we started giving this away.
That was Trident this time.
Yeah, that was Trident.
Just trying to mix it up. Guardians of the Republic. Highly recommend this one. I like the Republic. Great. Thank you, Gift of Games. Gift of Games, once again, if you guys don't know, it's a local game store. We play there normally. We have leagues going on. They have great deals on AMG products. You know, things like X-Wing or Legion or Armada. Lots of other stuff. Check them out. They're also the ones who gave us the kit to run tonight without playing in their event that's coming up soon. So that was really nice of them. So thank you again, Gift of Games. Also, because the last episode was our 1-year anniversary, and Jay Squid gave us some cool stuff, we're giving away. One person will get this lovely token holder.
Not that specific.
Not this one. This one's built for my acrylics, but one looks very similar, just holds the cardboard tokens. And then the other thing you'll get is the command holding token too as well, which holds your command orders. And as you take them out, you'll notice underneath there, etched into the printed plastic, is the units type it is. And there's magnets on the top and bottom. How do you enter these videos, Don? I forget. Can you remind me?
I don't know. Maybe if you comment on this video or any of our other videos or our Facebook posts or our Instagram posts.
That's a good way. I like that.
Yeah.
And remember, you guys, I'm not going to say the keyword. We'll see how many of you guys have been following along. But if you mention a certain word about a certain someone who may be on the channel, I'll give you double entries.
Yeah, and I then remove one of those entries, but Joe calculates the winner, so it doesn't matter.
With that said, let's look at the deployment and the map. There we go. Why cut when you can just take the camera with you?
It's true.
Here we are. So these gas vents I talked about I would show right here. They're 3D printed. I painted them up and printed them on a nice resin printer. Actually, our good buddy Josh from J Squared, he has the resin printer. I have FDM printers, so he printed these for me after I purchased them. There they are. They're all over the table, placed as the card indicates, and I placed a little Dianoga. He placed his stormtroopers, other troopers, some more troopers, Iden, some scouts, Krennic, death troopers, stormtroopers, just like that. Nice little line. I got some vets, Wookiees. We got the Clan Ren and Sabine with Leia, and then on this side, holding this fort down, we have the no upgrade rebel troopers, the fleet troopers, the extra fleet trooper, and a unit of just the regular Mando resistance up here. I did come in as the red player for points-wise, so I got to place Dianoga. And I placed it closer to me because in this scenario, if you guys don't know, whenever you move within range 1 of it with your unit leader, you get to then move him range 2 from its current position. When he lands at a unit or units, you roll 3 red dice. For every hit, or excuse me, for every block, 3 red defense dice. For every block, you take a suppression per block, and every surge, you take a wound. So the idea is I want to be able to get up there and kick it, essentially, at some of his guys to disturb them. How do you score in this one? Well, that's pretty simple. If you have a unit leader in base contact with the event, and there's no other enemy unit leader at base contact with it, you get a victory point.
How about that?
If you get 14 victory points, the game ends right then and there, it says.
Right there.
Otherwise, end of round 6 as always, as a normal game would be. Other things, if your unit leader is within range 1 of these vents, because they're gas vents, venting some gas up there, you get to improve your cover by 1. So that's why there's a lot of trees and stuff in the middle of this board, is I didn't want heavy cover because I want to be able to use Themey, the gas vents, to kind of bump up this light cover to heavy. With that said, let's talk about cover real quick. Barricades, vehicles, the downed ATST, and more vehicles in the building are all heavy. All the trees, the little boxes, those are all going to be light cover. The A-Wing, of course, will be heavy as well. With that said, I played a 1 pip. Leia has my order. He played a 4 pip.
4 pip.
So he gave his order to... I don't know who gave your order
I gave my order to the Black Death Troopers.
Yep.
And then Krennic entouraged the slightly less Black Death Troopers.
Okay. Well, there's a good chance Leia's going to pass some dodges and shoot some things with accordion bombardment.
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Let's go check her out. Okay, so we're going to go with Leia. She's got a token. Let's get her going. She's going to use her take cover, which she now has 3 because of portable scanner. So we can pass up to 3 dodges, which is so fun. And that's only up to range 1. So let's...
So Sabine and some Mandos. Ooh, just barely in range of the Rebel Troopers.
Sabine, Mandos, and the Rebel Troopers with the heal droid we will give it to. We're just out of the Wookiees, unfortunately. Her second action will be to take an aim.
Oh, geez.
And at the end of her activation, she's going to shoot some accordion bombardment.
Poor Imperials are you
So let's go with these boyos here.
Mm-hmm.
These boyos here.
Interesting choice. Okay.
Yeah, I want those 2 to get hits.
Okay.
Well, the Death Troopers, they surge defense. They're a lot harder to kill.
I'm not gonna argue
Does
with
Iden surge defense?
She does not.
Well, let's shoot her too.
Okay.
Those are the 3
Can
options.
you see Iden?
Yeah, I can see her.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah, I can see her.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do it.
Okay, Leia has sharpshooter 2. She has surge to crit, so there's no cover here, and we're shooting the scouts. We'll see what we can do against them. Okay, crit.
All right, 1 dead scout.
So you blocked 1.
Oh yeah.
Now we're going to go to the stormtroopers. That becomes a crit with surge to crit, so hit crit again. 1 down there. And now Iden herself will use the aim that we brought just for such occasion for hit crit.
All right, well, I'll dodge 1 for sure.
Okay, you got 1 crit coming
shield 1 anyway. And we'll take a wound. All right, gonna go ahead and go to the stack. It's a commander. It's either gonna be Iden or Krennic. I think we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go with Krennic. We're gonna start moving him up because he's gonna have to participate in this game with only 9 activations. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my portable scanners. We'll give this unit of scouts a dodge, and that will be him.
I like it. Look at that commanding presence he has about him.
Who paints eyes anyway, right?
I didn't even look at the eyes, but I'm gonna guess there's no eyeballs.
There's none.
Okay. Join my stack. We've got Special Forces. Let's come over here. Let's take a walk. Let's come over to our
Through
Mando
the wall
Resistance.
of pops.
Mando Resistance have a thing called jetpack rockets. So we're going to use our...
Are you sure they have?
They did. We're going to use our jump to jump over this barricade and land here. Actually, we're going to come a little over so that way we're kind of behind this tree a little better. And then we're going to...
You do want to touch that.
That is true. I guess I do want to touch it. I'll come back that like half an inch this back.
This is how good of a friend I am. I could have let you not score that.
I thought we were playing intercept the key positions again.
Intercept the key positions. A favorite on the channel.
So we're barely within range 4. So I'm going to move up. I'm going to pop my rockets right now. Shoot those scouts. See if I can pick off a couple more.
Okay, sounds great. Blast is my favorite keyword. Let's go to the box.
Okay, so it is 1 red with blast impact 1 per model. So it's going to be 4 reds with blast impact 4. Impact 4 won't do anything. I do surge to hit, and it is completely gone. Once you use it, it is gone from the game. So we'll shoot those rockets off the back of our jetpacks into those scouts that are behind that down to ATST 4. Total of. I do surge to hit, 4. So 4.
Need a good roll here. Nope, droid roll. All right, so that's just the unit leader. Going to my stack. It's the Special Forces. Let's go with our lone soldier here. He does have 2 suppression. We need to get one of these off. We got one, which is super important.
No, guys. He's going to...
So what we're going to do is...
kamikaze his scout.
Yeah, we gotta move up here. Maximum speeds. So we get to move up to speed 2. And then we'll just move up here. We'll touch that, and we did end up within range 1 of that bad boy, which allows me to move him range 2 of his current position.
Within range 2 of his current position, correct.
So what we're going to do is we're going to punt this little guy right over here. Right in front of these beautiful Rebel Troopers. I'm going to grab some red dice, and we're going to roll those.
And it's going to hit everybody but the veterans. So it's going to hit Leia, Sabine, the Mandos, the Rebel Troopers, and the Wookiees. The Wookiees do have armor 1.
Well, this
no,
is
that doesn't matter. It's not attack.
So this is we roll 3 red defense dice,
Yep.
and this roll goes to all of those units. I don't have to roll.
So for every
it's
block,
not like
each one gets a suppression, and for every surge, each one takes a wound. We're rolling it once for everyone. The way the rules are written, that's how we're taking it.
All right, and here we go. 3 red blanks.
No
coming in
surges.
hot.
3
3
suppression.
on
Oof.
everybody. That's
Oof.
a solid start.
It's a good suppression start. We got a core. Let's go with the Rebel Troopers. He just got suppressed with 3. See if we get any of those suppression tokens off. We'll get 1 off.
One?
So we
Okay.
get 2, so 1 action only, which is fine because we want to play some soccer too. So we're gonna move him up just to here, which we moved within range 1 now. So now we're gonna punt it back at him, but I don't want to get too close to his guy, so he can punt it back to me. So I just want to punt it within range 2 of its current position, but not the whole way, just barely within range 1 of him. I kind of want to go like right there. I think is a good move.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I'll roll 3 red dice.
Oh, I shouldn't have put those back. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And he'll take, again, 1 suppression per block and 1 wound per a surge. So we're hoping for at least 1 surge.
How about that, huh?
It ate him. It ate him.
That's 1 unit down
Can I
for
see
me.
the model real quick? Here you go. He's gonna feast on his little friend here.
Okay,
They're cuddling.
We'll let that sit there for a little while. All right, going to the stack here. It's a commander, something I definitely really didn't want to see. We're going to go with Iden because she's my only option left. She's going to hold on to that suppression. We're going to move up, not all the way, but just most of the way. Keep that tree in front of us. And then we're going to recover for our
And why are you recovering?
action. I'm recovering with Iden to remove that suppression, but more importantly, get my shield back.
Makes sense. Okay.
All right, that's her. All right, Joe. What are you doing, buddy?
Going to the stack. I got a core.
It's a core.
We're gonna go with the Rebel Troopers that don't have any upgrades. And they're just gonna double move for that gas vent. So they're gonna come up to here, and then double move will get us to touch it there. So nothing really to hide cover-wise. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of touch here.
I mean, it's giving you light cover, but you're just not going to get the bonus
Yes,
of heavy
but
cover.
if I can cohere them in such a way behind said boxes, maybe, just maybe, just in case,
That's probably true.
just in case.
Sounds good. That's that. All right, going stack attack here. It's a core. We'll go with the red guys that have been suppressed. They are going to hold on to it.
I was showing your head instead of the dice. I'm sorry, guys. It was a blank.
It's fine. My head is blank as well.
I thought about making some joke, but I was like, that's not nice. I won't.
So I either throw a couple red dice, or I let them move up and let them die a little sooner next round. Not optimal on either side. So we're just going to throw 2 red dice into those Rebel Troopers and maybe get a crit.
Okay.
We'll go to the box.
Sounds good.
So this is just the DLT. They do have heavy cover because of the vent giving them light cover, and then half of his unit over there cohered behind those boxes. So we will just look for a crit, and it's just a suppression.
Well, this is Special Forces. Let's go check them out. I think what they're going to do is they're going to first do their
Special
patented
forces. He's going with the Wookiees.
Wookiee roar.
Just to let you know.
They're indomitable. They roll red dice. They have 3 suppression from the Dianoga coming to say hi. We'll get all 3 off because that's what Wookiees do. So they are in the defensive position right now. So they're only speed 1, but they have armor 1. So what we're going to do with them is we're going to just move over our buddy here. Say what's up, buddy. I'm just going to move up just a little bit. Our speed 1.
Your guy, buddy.
Which is within range 1 of that thing. So
okay.
We will then move said thing. And we can move it within 2. It has to be within range 2. So
within
can't
2, not outside of 2.
Can't go outside of it. So I'm going to touch it to the base right now. And that is my range 2 movement zone. So we're going to take it and we're going to turn this sideways as much as we can here. How's that look, Don?
That looks about range 2 to me, bud.
Okay, well, 2. Close we can. The Stormtrooper that overlapping that. Is he within range 1?
Yeah, you cannot overlap terrain with the Dianoga. So
did I get the Stormtroopers is the question.
It looks like you sure did, bud.
Cool. I'll roll 3 more red dice. We'll see if it eats any Stormtroopers, suppresses them, or does nothing.
I mean, you got a good start here, so let's see what happens.
2 suppression and a death.
Yeah, that's
Dianoga's hungry today.
All right, so we go up to 3 suppression. We lose another Stormtrooper there.
And for their Wookiee second action, they're just going to take a dodge and kind of just see how this battle
maybe
unfolds.
Celebrate with a little of that Wookiee ale, and that's about it, huh? All right. All right, going over to my stack here, it's going to be a core unit. We'll go with the purple Stormtroopers here. They saw Dianoga come flying in, and they're like, we don't want that over here. So we're going to go ahead and do a double move.
As they're running up to it, they're clapping their hands and yelling, "Snipe! Snipe!" trying to scare him off. Snipe! And it worked. The Dianoga is freaked out by these Stormtroopers screaming the word snipe at them. So it's gonna run away. And it's going to run to the closest warm-blooded thing it can see.
So we're going to punt him this way. I was thinking about punting him towards the Wookiee. Unfortunately, punting them towards the Wookiee lets him punt him back, and then the Wookiees really aren't going to take a lot of negative effects from the Dianoga. As we saw them roll off the 3 suppression, and no, if I deal a single wound to
There you
them.
go. You get to roll your 3 red dice now.
All right, 3 red dice.
My rebel troopers are a little scared.
Rebel troopers.
This thing is not nice. Ooh.
So 1 wound, 1 suppression.
It ate one of my troopers now. We're going to let the old man get eaten here. Guys! And then he's dead. We've got a core unit. That's going to be the fleets there hiding behind the / underneath the defender. They're admiring the beauty of this ship.
I mean, it is a gorgeous ship. The Empire really knows how to build them, guys.
It's one of my favorite ships the Empire has. I don't like a lot of their ships, but I do like that one.
The Raider. Raider is my all-time.
Oh, bigger ships, yeah, I like that one a lot.
I mean, even... It's just a good-looking ship.
It's a good-looking ship.
It's a pretty girl, you know?
Okay, then we're going to stand here, which, we're going to scare the Dianoga.
I suggest going this way with the Dianoga.
We're going to look at that Dianoga, and we're going to say...
Earthworm Jim. Coming in hot.
We're going to say, "Get here, monkeys!"
Get here, monkey.
And we're going to scare that thing. So all I'm going to do is pretty much scare it back to where it was.
Literally right back to where it was.
But I think you didn't move it all the way. I think you left a little bit slack, so I can move it a little farther this time.
I thought I did.
You didn't. You left a little bit shy
Yes.
when you moved it. So I'm going to do the same thing.
But
So we'll come...
the effect would have been the same because it could hit the...
Now it's hitting both Stormtroopers. So I'll roll 3 red dice, and we'll see how many of those Stormtroopers get eaten or suppressed. Only 1 eaten off each. That's 2 dead Stormtroopers, though.
Only 1 eaten off each, he says. Only 1 eaten off each, he says. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go over here to these Death Troopers. And they are not a big fan of Dianogas, guys. And so we will move them up. And then we got...
Is that range 1?
Just into range 1 here. So
Okay.
we will...
Are you just going to punch them right back?
Send them on back over there.
What are they saying to scare him this time? We got to think of something new each time.
I'm almost tempted to punch him this way. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, yeah, we'll punch him this way.
Okay.
Just to make sure that these Mandos...
My
favorite unit that Joe
I think
has.
it's within range 1 of the leader, but we can double check. Just keep that in mind.
This is the leader.
Yes.
Oh, these guys maybe.
Just making sure. I'm pretty sure it's
So
within range 1 of the leader.
Let's just make sure we kind of give it this opportunity here to make sure.
Well, he's going to make sure.
Yeah, making sure.
Maximize that damage. This is where he's going to roll 2 surges on my poor Mandos.
Yeah.
Thought they were safe.
Mandos. Oh yeah, we got them all.
There you go. May
Let's
the odds be forever in your
what
favor.
we're doing here.
Ooh,
So 1 dead wound, or 1 wound and 1 suppression on each of those
that
units.
hurts. That hurts.
And then I'm gonna shoot at something here. I'm gonna shoot at the Mandos because shooting at Mandos and me go together like peanut butter and salmon.
Okay. reread the rules again. It does not have to be unit leader for him. He could have eaten if he was just your range 1 period. So, with that said, he's going to shoot me now.
All right, so I am going to go ahead and pop my config. So I have 4 black dice suppressive, and then the GLT is going to give me 2 reds and 1 white. We do surge to hit. The Mandos do have heavy cover. Let's see what we can do.
It's a good roll.
That's not a bad roll. So you're looking at 4 after cover, buddy.
4. I have no dodges up there. They're kind of defenseless. Trying to hold that flank up there.
Mandos, they're never defenseless.
Well, you do kill 2, so just the unit leader left after the Dianoga took a bite.
2 and 2 suppression.
Go to my stack. We got a core. We got the veterans. Veterans are kind of just going to move up halfway towards that scoring objective over there. Check to make sure we have that range 4 gun in range. So we do. So we're actually going to scoot him down a little bit. So he doesn't need to be that far in. With that said, we're going to shoot the heavy now.
Okay.
And see how that goes. So it's just going to be 4 white dice, critical 2, surge to hit on Iden.
We'll go to the box. Take a look.
Okay, 4 white dice. She has no cover, but she has a shield. I do have surge to hit and critical 2 with this gun. And we blank.
That's good. That helps me out. I'm going to go over here to my non-shiny Death Troopers. They're going to go ahead and move up. And then they are going to shoot at those Rebel veterans who just...
We're both choosing shooting instead of scoring. Interesting tactic on both sides here.
You know, sometimes you just want to shoot. All right, so this is the same shot we just watched. 4 blacks with suppressive, and then 2 reds and a white. We do surge to hit. They do have light cover. That's actually, yeah, they probably have light. Yeah, they do. Light cover. So you're going to lose that for cover. So you're looking at a 5-pack, sir.
Great. Good thing these guys roll white dice. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. I just saved 3, actually.
Your whites have paints on them, apparently.
That's not too bad. Only lose 2. I'll take that. Go to Zach. We have Clan Ren. They do have 3 suppression as well. Do you have those 3 white dice next to you?
I sure do.
We almost forgot to...
Joe's over here making plans without remembering his suppression.
That Dianoga, man, really got to me. We got 1. We got rid of 1. Now, I'm not going to dauntless. I'm just gonna take 1 action because that's kind of what I was thinking of, just hopping up here anyways.
Okay.
So we're just going to hop up here for our 1 and only action.
Sounds good.
We'll bring our dodge and suppression with us, and we'll just call that a day.
Alrighty.
We have 2 dodges.
We'll go to stack over here. It's going to be the Stormtroopers. They are going to go ahead and just do the double move over here to score. And we'll go over here just so we can shoot later.
Okay. Lastly, we have my favorite unit, Sabine. She's got 3 suppression from that Dianoga as well. She'll remove 2.
Jeez.
She's okay. She's like...
Your white defense rolls have been pretty solid, buddy.
Part of me would love to run at that thing. Could I get there is the question. Let's use this. Do it on camera. Get there.
Pretty positive you could.
I could, but I would be breaking retinue for my family. And that's,
you would be abandoning your family. And
never a
would
good thing.
Sabine Wren abandon her family?
I'm just looking at the board. I'm like, I would hit all 3 of those things.
That would be a pretty devastating hit.
I kind of like it.
Do you? He kind of
Leia,
likes it.
Leia could just vigilance them. So you know what?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we're gonna take... Sabine's like, get out of here. Get out of here, you rascally thing. So she's gonna come up. She wants to get just within range 1, so we'll see what that looks like. I don't know where I have to go. She can definitely get there. Oh, this is range 1. Okay, so she's gonna come back a little bit like this. We're gonna scare that monster. We're gonna tell it, get out of here. And we're gonna pretty much tell it to go exactly back where it came from. Which, since the Death Troopers moved it into me, we know I can move it into range 1 of the Death Troopers.
This is fairly accurate in how math works.
So I'll roll 3 red dice. We'll see what we can hit those 2 Stormtrooper units and the Death Trooper unit.
All right.
Hoping for some surges. Nope, but we got some suppressions.
All right, so the red Stormtroopers up to 5 suppression, and then 2 each on the Death Troopers and the purple Troopers.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I can't turn the camera off and hold this at the same time. All right, so going to my stack here, it's going to be my last unit of Special Forces. They could easily score, but unfortunately, if I score, that means Joe moves the Dianoga and I don't. So we're not going to score. Instead, we're going to start marching these guys up here so that next round they can do some effective things.
So this is the end of round 1. According to the card, is the person with the least amount of points, which I've got 2 and he's got 1. So he gets to move it now.
I will.
So he's going to put it right back to where it was, and this time he'll hit 4 units, and if he gets 1 surge, he kills a unit of Mandos.
Yes.
Man, this thing is hard to account for. I didn't even think about the hit back. Not that you couldn't have just moved it wherever it was.
Over there, and we just want to make sure we put him to range 1. And then that's everybody there.
Okay, roll those dice.
Let's see what we can do here with this Dianoga.
Come on, blanks. Earn that name. Oh, you got what you
Just
needed.
one wound, though. So
That's what you needed.
That kills the Mando, and then 1 more of each, and then Sabine gets a wound.
But I would have scored before this? Right, because you moved it. Yeah, I would have had to score before it.
Well, yes, because this happens after the scoring.
Okay, good. Good, just want to make sure. We'll
This is kind of a weird end of the round kind of thing. So scoring would have happened after the scoring. I moved the Dianoga. So he would have gotten 2, I would have gotten 1. Then we move, so then he loses the point.
Start around 2. He went with Tactical Strike, and I went with Legacy of Mandalore. Tactical Strike says, when Iden Verso in a friendly Special Force unit gets a face border, it may reduce its maximum speed by 1. If it does, it gains Steady and Tactical. It's a great card. Legacy of Mandalore, Sabine ran 2 troopers. She gains Inspire 1. When Sabine ran issues an order to a commander, operative, or special unit, she gains either an aim or a dodge for each one order. Let's go check out how those orders went. Okay, so he gave his to Krennic, Iden, and the Special Forces, or the Death Troopers, and then he Entourage.
Special Forces, and then an Entourage to there.
Oh, excuse me, and them. And he Entourage over there.
This is 3 troopers plus Iden.
Plus Iden. Oh, so it's really 3 troopers? That's a good card. I thought it
It's
was
a really good card.
Man, it's better than I thought even.
Yeah.
Okay, and I went with Sabine, gave it to herself, gave it to the Mandalorian Clan Ren, and to the Wookiees. So with that, I got 1 dodge so far. I'll take another dodge. And you know what? What's 1 more dodge? We're going to take all 3 dodges.
Okay. Did you roll the dice to see?
I did. I got priority here, so I will go first.
That makes sense.
We're going to go with Miss Sabine. She has Inspire 1, so we'll take 1 off this Rebel Trooper who has some suppression with her Inspire.
So inspiring, guys.
She's going to move to about there for her first move, which is a move. So
Why'd you do that, Joe?
So I can scare that Dianoga and tell it to get out of here. Go on, get.
Here, monkey.
Let's go.
Those of you who can say the reference. Bonus points.
All
Not a
the way
bonus
to
entry, but just
there.
bonus points.
And that's going to hit all 3 of those units again. And then
Yeah.
before I roll those dice, her second action is going to be to kind of fall back a little bit here, just to be able to get in better range of that healing droid over there. And she's got some dodges. Come a little more back and stuff. So she's okay. Now let's see if we hurt anything. So this is going to hit the Death Troopers and both Stormtrooper unit. How about 3 suppression each?
Suppression on each. That's
Stormtrooper may panic.
Solid roll. Yep. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go with my standing out in the middle of nowhere Scout Troopers. They are going to use Iden's card ability, which says they can reduce their speed by 1. Let me just make sure when I do reduce the speed. Yeah. So we're going to take an aim for their first action. Then they're going to go ahead and start moving this direction. And with that move, they now have Steady, so they get to perform an attack.
Because of Iden's card.
Because of Iden's card. So what we'll do is we will throw our shot into the veterans, and then they do have a smoke grenade, so I'm going to pop that. And we're just going to toss that smoke grenade over here after that shot to make sure that when we get shot back, we have cover for it.
Okay.
All right, so we've got an aim token. They throw 2 black dice apiece. There's 5 of them, so that's 10 black dice with an aim into light cover rebel troopers, or rebel veterans. God, if they surge, that would be a good roll, but this is a terrible roll.
Oh, you don't surge, that's right. I was like, man, that's a good roll.
So that's just going to be 1 or 2.
No, you have Sharpshooter.
Yes. So just
It's 3.
Just 3.
We'll dodge 1. That means we keep the leader and the heavy alive.
Perfect.
This is a fun game of Dianoga. Hey, Dianoga, can you come over, Dianoga? So we're going to go with the Mandos, the Clan Ren. We're going to keep that suppression. Actually, that's a good outcome, because what we're going to do with them is Ursa has an idea. She's like, guys, I have a plan.
I've always wanted to kick a Dianoga.
So she's going to run up here, and then she's also going to kind of run up here like so, just for the fact that we're going to scare the living poop out of that Dianoga. Yeah, it's just poop.
Radio edited.
And we're going to move it to hit all those units. I want to see if I can move it even
I'm
creatively.
sure you
I
can
think
get
I'm
it all
not
the way
gonna-
to Iden even.
I don't know if I can get all the way down, but we're sure going to try.
Oh, yeah, you could definitely
This
get
way
it
it
to Iden.
prevents you from getting it closer to me.
This is very true.
I can't land it on... Oh, yeah, I can, easily.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
So, yeah, we're going to move your little command order here. We're going to put it as far up as can, so that way you have a harder time getting it to me. And we're going to hit everything.
All right.
Let's roll those 3 red dice. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop, come on, surges. Ooh!
Are you kidding me?
2 surges in it. Oh, man. Dianoga just ate everybody, guys. Give me this camera. Dianoga ate, let's see, 2 Death Troopers, 2 Stormtroopers, 2 Stormtroopers, and Iden, and dished out a suppression. Oof. Give Don a second here, and we'll come back.
All right, well, before any more of these Death Troopers
This
die,
is Don's face right now after that last
Guess
move.
I'm going to go with that, because why wouldn't you be able to kill all my stuff with a Dianoga instead of actually having to shoot stuff?
Good,
So
suppression removal.
we got 2 of the 3 off, but unfortunately that leaves us with a grand total of 1 action, which is going to be
You have steady.
move. Oh, I do, yes.
So you can move to move it and
I
shoot.
will move to move it, and then we will go ahead and take a shot. So we're just going to, I guess, nudge over here, touch the cover, and then we'll move Dianoga
Back towards the Mandos.
back this way, I guess.
Okay,
We'll
Clan
move it
Red.
over here.
Hang on strong. It's
I
mad at you.
don't want to hit myself.
Yeah, you say you hit yourself. I don't think you can go that far,
Alright.
could it?
Huh? Oh yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was over there. And then with the steady, we'll shoot into the Mandos because why not? Oh look, just some suppression for you.
See, Mandos don't like suppression.
No death. Then we'll go to the dice box, take the shot. All right, we're gonna go with the Death Trooper's range 2 gun. So it's 2 whites person plus 2 reds and a white for the DLT. Into the Mandos, they will not get the heavy cover, so they will have light cover from there. Suppression. That's not horrible. So 1 for cover, so you're looking at 4.
I'll spend the dodge to make it 3.
3.
The dodge will come back with nimble for the next attack. I'm sure I'm going to be getting, and they will take 1.
Okay. This is Joe enjoying my salt.
You guys don't hear him off camera. It's great. Okay, so the Wookiees are going to go. They're going to flip their shield to the offensive position, and they decided if they roar loud enough, they might get that thing real riled up. So as they come running, they war chant, and they also want to score some points. So that's what we're going to do.
Good. I mean, why wouldn't you be able to score and move the
Go
Dianoga?
here. That will be touching for a score. We'll take our little Wookiee friends with us to kind of just recohere a little bit. And then we're going to move that thing pretty much, put that thing right back where it came from, or so help me. Or so help me.
So help me.
Okay, so we're going to take this, and we're going to actually put it like right there. And that's going to hit all 3 of those units again. We're going to roll 3 red dice. Don, do you have those red dice?
I don't know. Get your own red dice. These are mine now.
I got these. Okay, let's see what we can do with these 3 red dice. Looking for some paint. One. Ooh, another wound and a suppression for everyone.
Freaking surge for Joe here.
Okay, and we'll.
Iden's up to her 4th wound now. That's fun. She's got 1 whole health, 2 whole health, and a droid left. That's cool. All right. Let's go to my Dianoga side. We'll go with these Death Troopers. They're going to go ahead and use Iden's card ability to reduce their speed to 1, giving them steady. And they're going to go ahead and double move. Let me see how far I need to get to shoot range 3. If I shoot all the way up there? No. So we're just going to move up to the front here, and we'll put them into scoring position. And then we will take our shot into the Wookiees that just moved up and see if we can't put a wound on them.
Okay.
All right, so it's going to be 4 blacks, 2 reds, and a white. This is not a suppressive gun because I did not recover their gun, so this is just a regular shot. And then the Wookiees do have light cover from the smoke, so they are looking at 4 after cover.
Okay, Wookiees roll white dice. They do not surge anything, so looking for native blocks. We got 1, so we'll lose a whole model, though.
Oh, that helps.
Go to my stack. We got Leia herself. She's got 2 suppression tokens on her. We'll remove 1, which is just enough to get 2 actions.
Okay.
So first action is going to be we're going to come on out with Miss Leia here. Like
You're going
so.
to run up and try to get the Dianoga? You should do that.
Yeah, she's definitely going to want
It's over here. You could get there.
to try to do that.
She's behind these trees, guys. Sorry.
And then her second action is going to be, you know what, we're going to bring her out a little bit more. So she's going to come to here.
Oh, bold
Yeah,
moves.
she's going to
here,
chill.
Con.
She can support her army better if she's in the middle of them.
That's true. That is true. All right, can I go ahead and go with Iden? She does have 2 suppression on her from the stupid Dianoga. She's going to hold on to both of those. She is Courage 3. She does get 2 actions. I'm going to go ahead and what we're going to do is we're just going to take a quick measurement. What does that look like? Yeah.
He's
So
checking
we
my
are
dice.
going to quick thinking. So we'll get an aim and a dodge for quick thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to take a step back. Well, no, what we're going to do.
You can do an action.
Oh, yeah. You can, it's not like
it's ending your
standby.
activation. So
Yeah.
you took the quick thinking,
Yeah,
and you're moving
quick
back.
thinking. Now we'll move back,
Okay.
which will give us our tactical.
Now you're still within range 1 of the Dianoga to be able to
Offensive
move it.
push. Oh yeah, so well within range 1 of the Dianoga.
Okay.
So tactical is going to kick in from offensive push, give us an additional aim token.
Sure.
We're going to shoot into the Wookiees after we send this Dianoga back as its gift wrapped little present.
We're just playing past Dianoga.
So I'm going to not be in range 1 of myself.
It's about as far as you can probably go.
Yeah, so we'll go about there. And then let's see how much little I can do with the Dianoga myself.
Ooh,
Hey,
get a
that's
wound.
okay, a wound and a...
So I will lose the no-name her, and the Wookiees will gain a wound. and a suppression each. And I'll put that on the board in here in a second.
All right, so I got an additional aim token from the Wookiees now taking a wound from Hunter. So we're looking at 3 aims with 2 reds, 2 whites, and a black. Surge to hit, critical 1 into light cover Wookiees, or heavy cover Wookiees because of the silly vent. So we got a natural crit. Let's just bump it up to 3 crits. So we'll spend...
Why wouldn't you spend 1 to reroll 2 and then spend the other 2 to bump them up?
I could do that. So we'll spend 2 to bump those up. Spend 1 on the whites. For that.
Okay. We do block 1, so we'll take 2, but that's enough to kill my other Wookiee because the Dianoga bit him a little bit. Go to my stack. We've got a core unit here. And the core unit's going to run up to... I'm keeping him on the board because we're about to bring him back in a second here. He's going to come up to here. And then we're going to bring him up like so, which is in range 1 of that Dianoga. And we'll use one of our first heals to bring back the purple Mando with 1 wound on him. So that way he's not just dead for no reason. And then we're going to take that lovely Dianoga and we're going to say, you go back over and see your friends. We're going to put him in the exact same spot. So he'll once again hit Iden, the Death Troopers, and the Stormtrooper.
I don't know if he'll hit Iden.
Well, you moved it, right?
I did, but I moved back. I did realize now that I didn't move it all the way up, though, so it should be...
So I'm going to get... So it's just barely within range there. I can still get range. Yep, okay. So she'll hold everything there. 3 red dice, please, Garcon.
No. Where'd the other 2 go?
Well, I guess I have
You
them.
took them.
Ready?
3 surges, coming in hot.
Oh, just 1 suppression this time.
Suppression, wow. How kind of you, sir. How kind. I'm going to go ahead and go over here to the stack. It's going to be a Stormtrooper unit. We're going to go with the lone purple soldier over here with his 6 suppression. He's going to get rid of 2 of those 6. Iden's courage is 3, so he is not going to panic. He's just going to take a move. And
into the clump he goes.
He's going to go back here and say, hey, Dianoga, back with you. So we push the Dianoga back into the pile. And, whatever. And then we roll the dice.
Each time he gets stronger and stronger against the more units I bring up there, so it's unfortunate. 2
more
suppression. A little
on
better
it,
than my
right?
last roll, but not great still, no killing. My stack has a core. We got these vets who have 2 suppression hanging on them. We're going to get none off, so we're just going to have 1 action.
No Dianoga moving for those guys.
No, not so much. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to...
Can't shoot Iden because I moved out of the way.
I don't think I want to shoot that anyways.
I wouldn't think so.
They have dodge. So I think we're going to actually shoot these guys. They're the easiest ones. They have no smoke cover.
Well, they get the
vent, but they don't
vent,
have surge defense or dodge like the...
That's true.
These guys are going to have heavy cover.
Heavy cover plus, so 3 cancels.
Why heavy? You're not
Because
touching
they
the
have-
vents. You just have the smoke, so you improve no cover to light cover, and then
And
your
then I have
low profile takes it to heavy.
I have duck and cover.
If you give yourself suppression, okay,
Yeah.
fair. So yeah, we'll just take a shot in them with both of them. So it'll be 1 black and 4 whites.
Alrighty.
4 white dice, 1 black dice, surging to hit and critical 2.
So
We've got
light cover will take that one.
1 crit coming through on the Stormtrooper unit.
And we're not going to block it. Going to my stack here, it's going to be the Stormtroopers that were just shot. They will roll off their suppression, so they're just going to aim and shoot into the Rebel troopers that shot me. We'll go to the box. Alright, so they have heavy cover. I have 2 reds and 3 whites with an aim token and precise 1. Surging to hit. We'll spend the aim on these 3 whites. Oh, go ahead and lose 2 for cover,
Good
and you can
conversion.
enjoy all 3, buddy.
That was a good conversion on white dice, my friend.
I mean, I'm not going to complain about that.
I wish it was the scouts because they can't surge. We block 1, but that's the unit. They only have 2 left. Okay, go to my stack. We've got a core. Oh, they do have a suppression.
Oh, stay. Yeah, no double moving.
Okay, the fleets are still right there, buddy.
No, there's no fleets.
So with that being said, they're just gonna take a dodge and kind of just chillax a little bit.
Seems like a good plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over here with Krennic. He's my last activation. Unfortunately, he's too far away to really participate in doing anything. So he's just going to go ahead
double moving dodge, like I'm gonna
and
move
move
him
up,
and give
throw
him
a dodge over here. Oh, I already have a dodge.
It's like I don't know what you're doing.
We'll double move then. We'll just move up to this tree for next turn.
It's a good tree. It's solid. The fleet troopers.
Last but not least.
They're just gonna start blitzing up the battlefield. Dun 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 dun. They're gonna come like so, and they're gonna end their move there, double checking if they're within range 1 of that. They are.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to tell it. I feel like we're putting it back in the same spot over and over and over. At this
It's
point.
pretty much the game.
So we're going to take this.
Soccer with Legion, guys.
And pretty much put it here again so it's barely within range 1. It's just easier to get in range. So I'll take the full thing, actually.
Okay.
Because that way I can hit. Just 1 Stormtrooper, 2 Death Troopers, and Iden left. And that pile of Dianogas wreaking havoc with suppression, all kinds of stuff on both of us. 1 wound.
That's awful. So I lose my Stormtrooper, I lose my Heavy and my Death Trooper. Iden goes up to 5 wounds.
So she's
got 1 health left plus the droid.
2 left, okay.
And then that's great.
End of the round. I lost some vets there. These guys are moving up. They got 2 points from that one and that one. I got 2 points from the middle one and that one over there. He just punted the Dianoga back because he has less points because now it is what, 4-3?
4-3.
So the Dianoga just landed there. And range 1 of all my things. So we need no surges, please, sir. There we go. I'm not going to put it on because that will be the one coming off all of them.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So let's go check out round 3. Start round 3, he went with Voracious Ambitions, which is the start of the activation phase. Place 3 random order tokens from your order pool face on this card. You may look at the cards at this at any time. When you withdraw an order from the pool, you may draw from there. Instead, I went with Explosions, which she gains arm 2 thermal charges. After she performs an arm action, she may perform a speed 1 move. Until the end of the game, she gains Detonate 2.
All right, so I have cunning, so my 1 pip goes first. I'm going to go ahead and go to my Voracious stack, pull out this Lone Death Trooper with 3 suppression over here. He's going to roll it down to 2. So he'll get 1 whole action. And with that action, he's going to go ahead and say, hey, Dianoga later. He's going to move over there. He's going to move the Dianoga, not the full range, but I want to make sure we hit everything, so...
You already are where you're at, so you just move it up.
I know, but I don't want you to be able to kick it back to Iden as easily.
Oh, sure.
So.
Yeah, move where you want.
So I think we'll just go something like that, which
Okay.
keeps it there, puts Iden a little bit safer.
Sure.
We'll hit everything there with these red dice and
Yeah.
see what happens.
As if suppression wasn't a problem already for me. Oh!
2 wounds. I'll take 2 wounds.
I don't want to hear you cry about the surge rolls.
I'm not crying about that one.
Go to my stack. We've got the Wookiee. He's very suppressed, but he's got nominable. Let's see what we can get off. Just 2.
Ooh, just 2.
It's enough not to panic, though.
Not to panic, which is good.
That's a big deal.
1 action.
So I don't really want to throw him back at him because I'm more clumped up at the moment than he is, where he can reach me easier. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to see where the Wookiees can go. I don't think I'm in charge range now, which is unfortunate.
Nope, no charging
So
there.
I think what we do is we just shoot him with the range 2 gun and see if we can finish him off that way.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, because
then you automatically will activate the Dianoga there.
It's no bueno.
No, you're going to have to move, bud. You don't have to move.
I don't have to move that way. I can do whatever I want.
I mean, if you don't move, you're activating the Dianoga. So you can do whatever you want.
Into defensive mode at the start of my turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move the Wookiees just here.
Okay.
And we are going to move the Dianoga. I'm going to move it... I don't know which way. Maybe I try to kill Iden, guys.
I think I moved it far enough that you can't get to Iden
Let's see,
anymore.
so she can come...
Because you can't get
right
back
there.
there.
So can't get Iden.
Nope, no Iden. She's just out there.
We can get him, and we can see have his activation range. So let's see if we can kill this guy at least. No,
No,
but
just really suppressed him.
really suppressed, unfortunately.
He's up to 5.
We just needed 1. Just needed 1 there.
He's on 2 of the 5 suppression at the Dianoga there. All right, and that's the Wookiees. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to my Voracious stack and pull out Iden. She's right there. She has 2 suppression. She's going to get rid of 1. She is fine with that. And what we're going to do then is we want to just get up to push our Dianoga friend a little bit here. And we will do that with our first. We'll, of course, kick him back right where he was. Well, Dianoga, you got my dice, buddy?
No, you don't get dice. Another 1.
One
Wow.
wound to everybody there. So that
3
kills
in
a
like 2
Wookiee.
seconds. Okay.
Kills a man. Iden's going to shoot the Rebel Troopers with her repeaters. So that's 2 whites, 2 reds, 1 black. Search to hit. They have heavy cover. And heavy cover is going to take away 2. So you got 2 to deal with.
Oh, good. Rebel troopers are good at defending. I'll block 1, but then my
That's
leader
your
lives with the
Medroid.
Medroid goes. It's okay. Go to my stack after Don's couple of just bad Dianoga rolls. So we got to see if we can come back from that. No expression moved. He's just going to He's going to take this moment to do a speed 2 this way to kind of widen where we're at.
Open your Dianoga
And
hole.
literally move him right back to where he was at. So it's going to hit the Death Trooper and Iden.
Okay.
I need one of those red dice back, sir.
No, those are mine now.
Okay, let's see if we can get any surges or blocks here. 2 more suppression on each of them.
Alrighty. Alright, you guys came for Dianoga, so we will go with Krennic. He'll come on over here. He'll move the Dianoga. And just go ahead and punt it right into the middle of where it's at. Need those Dianoga dice.
You have 2 over there.
Oh, fine. For just a suppression on everybody. And then Krennic will shoot... I guess his only option is the Wookiee.
Okay.
Alright, Krennic throws a single rainbow surge to crit with Pierce 1 into the heavy cover Wookiee.
I do have armor 1 too.
Pierce 1, armor 1. I don't think he has impact. No impact. Just Pierce 1. So we're just looking for crits anyway. Nope, just suppression.
For my stack, we've got Leia. She's got Inspire 2, so let's take 1 off of each of these units here.
Okay.
There's only 2 that I can reach. They have suppression currently.
Fair enough.
And then her first action will be to move up.
Okay.
She's going to scare that Dianoga literally right back where it was, so it can hit Iden, the Death Trooper, and
Krennic now.
Krennic. So we'll figure out what we're going to do after this attack to see what this does. 3 more suppression.
Just a boatload of suppression.
Man, I can't get the surge all of a sudden.
I mean, you're getting me into panic mode now.
Okay, and Iden will shoot the Death Trooper. Sharpshooter Pierce 1. See if she can finish him off.
Alright, sounds good. You mean Leia? Leia's going to shoot.
Leia, yeah.
Anybody who knows Curl Paw, I'm going to need some more tokens at this rate.
Leia's got 3 black dice, surge to crits, sharpshooter 2, pierce 1. Just enough.
It's a dead Death
Just
Trooper.
barely enough.
Going to my stack here, we're going to go with our Sonic Charge guys over here. They're just going to move up, and they're going to start shooting some Wookiee. And they will go to the dice box.
Okay.
Alright, so it's just 10 blacks into the heavy cover Wookiee, no surging.
Armor 1 heavy cover Wookiee.
Huh?
Armor 1.
1 heavy cover Wookiee.
Hey, it helps.
That's not bad. So we're gonna lose 3 dice for that.
You
So
did
you're
roll
looking at
just
3.
enough, though. If I don't roll a block here, the Wookiee does fall. Even with my armor and heavy cover. Good roll. Oh, they don't surge.
Yeah,
he goes down.
Surge. Nice.
Nope, no surge.
Turn to my stack. Poor Miss Ursa Wren has 8 suppression on her.
8
We
suppression.
need a big roll here.
3 off.
3 is
It's
not enough. It's
She's gonna go ahead and panic.
luckily it's not off the board though.
No, not off the board yet.
She'll just come back and kind of chill back there.
Yep.
Luckily you can't. We'll move it off camera. Don't have to
Okay.
do it on camera.
All right, we're gonna go with this unit here. I'm gonna take a recover for their first action to get their focus fire config back, and then I'm gonna take a shot downfield. I'm gonna split fire. We're gonna put the DLT into the trooper, and the rest of the blacks into Leia.
Okay.
All right, so the DLT into the fleet trooper with light cover. All 3, or I'm sorry, 2 have to cover.
I had to block 1, but
He
that's
goes
a dead
down.
fleet.
And then Leia with light cover from the gas vent. It's looking at 1. It is suppressive. 1 wound with 2 suppression.
Well, guys, this game is 99.9% over for me after this turn, so let's just have a little fun. We're going to move Sabine up to as far as she can go. She's going to throw some of her thermals out because we definitely thought this round was going to go different. So we're going to hit our own people here. We don't really care at this point. So we're putting both here. We'll do our free speed 1 move back. It's going to hit Leia and the scout troopers.
All right, we'll go to the box.
Okay, so the bomb against Leia will do first. 1 for Leia. Don't care. There's 1 for her.
This is my dodge, not Leia's.
1 more for Leia. She blocks it. She'll take 1 damage, 2 suppression.
All right.
Now we get to the scouts. 2.
Block. I'm gonna dodge 1. Block 1.
1.
Block 1. All right, my last activation is going to be these stormtroopers. They're just going to hold this point, so they'll dodge and stand by. And then Joe's going to go with his rebel troopers.
They're going to dodge and stand by. And then I'm going to call this game because it's beyond over at this point. He did 13 damage on 2 turns with the Dianoga this round.
Yeah, the Dianoga
I did,
swung for me pretty heavily.
I did 0 damage throwing at him 3 times.
Yeah, the Dianoga really turned into my friend here this round.
I would say so. 13 damage in 2 turns without shooting is pretty big.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of actual killing of units in this game. There was a lot of Dianoga-ing units.
It's very fun. I actually really enjoyed it. There's a balance there, though. When you start moving up into these clusters to throw them back, you then get it back, and it does more and more damage.
I think the droids would have a big advantage in this, because if you bring a Courage 3 commander, those B1s aren't panicking, and they're just moving and throwing, and who cares if they die and get suppressed?
It's true. I think the damage hurts them just as bad as a normal game would.
Yeah, but 6 health to 4 health on our normal trooper-to-trooper comparison.
Yeah, there's no difference if you're shooting at them and doing 6 health versus 4 health. The suppression different. I only had 1 unique panic, though, so it wasn't too panicky.
That's true.
You probably would have had the one stormtrooper. I think it was up to 9 before it died.
Something like that, yep.
Maybe would have panicked, but you...
Yeah, that Death Trooper, I think, was up to...
Imperials have a bigger advantage on this one, too, over Rebels, unless I bring Luke or Jyn. That's it.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 that have a Courage 3 on the Rebel side.
Jyn kind of gets killed because you can't use Infiltrate. So you can bring Jyn, you just can't infiltrate her. That's why I brought
Which is
Iden,
fine.
but...
Jyn's fine with that.
Yeah.
She's just not as supportive as Leia is.
A lot of fun. Joe did a really great job painting up Earthworm Jim here. He looks great.
Yeah. The fun... It is... You know, it's funny. The card says you... Stop the game at 14. I don't know how you get 14 points.
Yeah, I think I would be up to 5.
And I would have been up to 5 as well.
Yeah, so it would have been 5-5.
Going into round 4.
Going into round 4.
Yep.
With very little alive.
Yep, and the reason I didn't play is because he'll just play Iden's 1 pip, and he'll move the thing back at Leia and Leia and the 1 rebel trooper and Sabine, and that would be that. So.
Yep.
There's no point. But it is super swingy, this game type, though, I will say.
Very swingy, because I was getting pretty salty.
It all depends on this roll right here.
Yeah.
If you roll Surges, this is a bad roll, and then Dawn comes back with a roll that looked like... What did you roll? 2 Surges that one time when you had 4 units at you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did this when he had 4 units at range 1, and that's the danger of when you group them to throw it back. Is one bad roll.
There's a lot of different strategies that go into this game. I think you really spread everything out, and...
Yeah, it'd be interesting next time to not try to hyper throw it at you and more play the point game until I felt like I could throw it at a good amount of you, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then again, if I throw it at you and it blanks and you throw it back, it's going to hurt more.
It's true.
Yeah, definitely a fun game type to shake it up. Give it a try, guys. These are just the size of objective markers. With the Dianoga, I don't know what it's equivalent
to. Yeah, the Dianoga base size, I don't know what
is. Is it equivalent to like a support, maybe?
Let me pull out a mortar here.
For people who don't have the cardboard tokens, if you want to play it, I put the rules in the beginning of the video. I think it's the same size as support, just looking at it.
No, it's bigger.
It is slightly bigger.
It's slightly bigger than a support, but you could probably just...
Very, very little.
You could sub it into a support. It's probably like a millimeter bigger.
Yep.
But...
Yeah, it's fun. If you guys want to know where the models came from, as in the Dianoga and the vents, that's Rebel Forge again. I bought the STL and printed it out. Painted it up. They also have other STLs, pretty cool. Otherwise, don't forget to check out Gift Games, J Square Design for us. Let them
Patreon.
know. Let them know you heard about us from Gift Games and J Squared from Gray Squadron Gaming.
Yeah.
Other than that, you guys have a great night. Thank you very much.
Make sure you join the Discord channel and say hi to us. And we interact all the time on there. So if you want to actually talk to us, and now that you can see our pretty faces, you know how handsome we both are. And other than that, bye.